Hello, this is Splish and very much welcome. Today we're going to talk about Halo Infinite, my first impressions. This is actually gameplay from one of my first matches. I think it's my third or fourth, whatever have you. But nevertheless, also this time around, usually I do a lot of editing when it comes to gameplay, showing you some great moments and stuff. I thought this time around, I'm just going to let it roll. You know, the gameplay is going to go by, pass by, and I'm going to talk about this, and hopefully we can share some thoughts and opinions now that Halo Infinite took us a bit by surprise. Since they did release the game earlier than it was supposed to be from the beginning, well, the campaign, which will be a paid campaign, I'm not surprised about that, since this game, the multiplayer, is for free. But the date for both of them were initially set to December 8th. But now, when I'm doing this video, meaning on November 15, well, they actually decided to release the multiplayer. I saw tweets, and I guess maybe some of you guys did that as well. So they released the game, and I think it's great. Of course, it has mainly to do, from what I can see and understand, that Halo is actually having its 20th anniversary from the first game until now. So it's a good time, and also, I'm not sure if Microsoft thought about this, but yeah, it's been some rough launches when it comes to some bigger competing titles, even though, for example, Battlefield 2042 is a completely different game than Halo Infinite, but nevertheless, that's what it is. So I'm happy to see, also since I've been following the path of Halo Infinite, a bit of the development, since I have been participating within the flights that has been going on for months. And with that said, I think they've had a good roadmap from my perspective as a gamer, when they have been testing out what has to be tested in order to make the gaming experience for us as good as possible. Sure, there are things that can become even better also with this game, but we're going to get into that. I'm going to talk about what I think is good and so forth. And to start with, it's free to play, guys. You just have to try it. Download and play. Even though you might not have played a Halo game before, you will definitely get into a really good shooter. And the game looks really good. It runs pretty darn smooth. We can talk about that for a second, since you know, performance is a thing in shooter games. I say that all the time. It's like a parrot over here right now. The performance can become even better, and I do think they will be able to reach that point. I hope so. That's going to be really nice if they do. There is some latency once in a while, and that might be the netcode. So again, I hope they have the possibility to change that as well. I'm a bit picky here. I know. I especially feel that when I'm playing big team. I mean, 4v4 apparently not so much, but when I play big team and there's a lot of players on the map and a lot of stuff is going on, those things starts to appear a bit more often. Do you agree with me? Have you had the same experience? Let me know in the comments. When it comes to weapons, well, I'm used to most of the guns, but there are quite a few new ones here. And I haven't really had the time, since I have been playing just a few hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours right now, to try them all, but it's fun. When you're starting a game, especially if you play the social playlist instead of competitive, you usually start with a gun called Assault Rifle. This is the bread and butter of Halo in many ways. Nevertheless, it's a good gun, and you're going to see me using it very, very soon, right here when I go out and spray this guy to my right. Now, it should be like that. It should be good. Don't get me wrong here now. But when it comes to the range and the accuracy when it comes to range, it's a bit over the top. And I'm saying this because there's other rifles that should dominate right there. It's the BR, the battle rifle, but also this new commander rifle. Right now, I think it gets a bit squashed between the assault rifle and, well, the gun itself, and also the BR. I'm not sure if you're following me right here, but my suggestion simply is to add some spread when it comes to range. Shooting with the assault rifle at long distances, maybe the velocity as well, I don't know. That's a gaming development trick, so it's up to 343. I'm also looking forward to some other game modes, such as King of the Hill, which besides this game mode is, yeah, one of my favorites, but I guess that's gonna come later. But right now you have a lot of choices here, as mentioned. You can play the normal, like 4v4, you can do it social, you can do it ranked, you can go into big team. There's quite some variation there, and also good, as mentioned before when I did the video during the playtest, that you can also play against bots, and it's a great way to get into the game. And if you play on the highest difficulty, which is the Spartan difficulty, they are really, really good. This is good AI, I must say. So do that, try that out if you're new to the game especially, and you will start to get the hang of it. We mentioned the campaign. Once again, it's going to be released on December 8th, and I'm looking forward to that. The recent trailers has been looking really good, and there's going to be a co-op, and I think it's planned to arrive in Season 2, which is about roughly 3 months after launch. Forge, of course, also, which is the huge sandbox opportunity when it comes to Halo games, is planned to arrive in Season 3, so that's going to be even later, about 6 months after launch. So you can make a mark in the calendar, and hopefully they will be able to stick to that roadmap. And also, since this game is cross-platform, which is the way to go, they're also going to change the esports side of the game quite dramatically, actually, and they have announced this earlier, talking about it. So for the first time ever, Halo Infinite's esports will be cross-platform and cross-input, which means that it allows players to choose to use PC or Xbox and keyboard and mouse or a controller. So it's going to be a lot to look forward to, not only in the actual game but also on the esports side, and I am curious to see what's going to happen with that in the future now. Talking about the future, I hope this game's going to do well. As I said before, try it out. Give me your thoughts in the comments, and hopefully we have a banger going on here. A really good game that's gonna last for a long time, get continuous support, and of course give you the great gaming moments that we all want to have. Maybe playing by yourself or together with friends. Again, let me know in the comment section what kind of thoughts you have so far. I'm curious to hear that. And if you're new to my channel and you like this kind of gaming content, make sure to subscribe, it's free. And if you also like the video, well, please give me a like, because that helps me out in the world of algorithm on YouTube. Until next time, have a beautiful one. Game on, later.